Okay. Okie dokie, welcome. Okie dokie, artichoke. Microphone is working. YouTube chat, I believe, is working. Let me check just real quick. Just real quick, my friends. Just real quick, there's that YouTube Studio chat so that I can see it. I can see that wham bam YouTube chat. Let me check if the thumbnail, because sometimes the thumbnail doesn't update because, well, you know how humans like to blame technology even though technology is really consistent compared to humans? You know, I sometimes like to say, oh, you know, the thumbnail, it didn't work, something didn't work, but it actually did. What happened was you messed up, okay? So let's start the Twitch streaming. There we go. There we go. What else? What else is here? So here are the comments. Okay, the comments work like this, which is very good. There's the Pigeon Agents game, which also works, right? That's the old version, by the way. And what else? What else? There's the Pigeon Agents new version. There's the editor. So all of this works, just in case we need it, of course, you know. Just in case we need it. I like to be prepared sometimes. Hello, Brax. Hello, hello, hello. Stacy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mohammed, welcome, welcome, welcome. Adam, welcome, welcome, welcome. Was about to say 4 welcomes to you, but then I thought, just very quickly, I thought, no. To the other people, I said it 3 times. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, 3 times. So I cannot kind of give you any exclusive access to any welcomes. To any welcomes. And of course, Brax in Twitch chat, welcome. Peter Sulyok, 96, welcome. Are you 29 years old? Are you 29 years old? I can do some arithmetics, okay? I can do some arithmetics. Now, before I press play, I wanted to show you something, just a real quick. I said that I will give you some updates on the new version of the Pigeon Agents, which, don't get too excited. It doesn't work. The multiplayer doesn't work yet, right? But I have updated a bunch of stuff with the kind of like the Pigeon itself, which I think is quite funny. Like, let me show you what it was before. What it looked like before. Of course, some things doesn't work now. So before, this is the original version, right? When you move, it was very easy, first of all, to break the neck, meaning that it gets stuck. For example, right now, you can see it gets stuck now, and there's no way to fix that. That's fixed. And it's kind of like very clunky. And I added... In the new version, first of all, there's a little tiny jump here when he looks around, right? There's a little tiny jump. And when he moves, it's much more snappy. It's much, much, much snappier. So there's a way to kind of look in a direction and then very, very quickly move. So yeah, that's just some quality of life, you know, improvements for the Pigeon Agents game. Anyway, it currently still, you know, the networking is tough. Networking is really tough. So it does work, you know, it can show. I can see the other pigeons if I, you know, if I were to join, if I were to open up another window, it would work. I would, I think, let's see. Yeah, there he is. This is the new one. This is the template, but this is the other guy. I don't think I can show you exactly. You know what? Maybe I can. Can you see it? Can you see the movement? Oh yeah, you can. It always amazes me how fast the servers are. It's almost real time. when I move this guy around. So yeah, it's much snappier, and I think it's it's much easier to control it. Much easier to control it. Anyway, welcome. Did you vibe code it? No. I believe vibe coding is when you just relax and just refresh the window, right? And see the result. Refresh the window, see the result, right? But this is way too complicated to for me to vibe code it would be to I did rely I did code a lot of the kind of like it's hard to say which parts exactly are it's hard to say what's exactly the like percentage of what I do and what the AI does, but a lot of the kind of like the structuring and writing the code itself is done by AI. It's just that you have to babysit it so much that it's almost like, yes, it's faster because it writes the kind of like the writing part, but you still have to well, basically you have to understand what's going on. And if you don't understand what's going on, then, well, you know, it is going to be what it is going to be, you know. It is going to be what it is going to be. If you don't know what's vibe coding is, don't do it. I don't think it's just using AI. I think it's a little bit more than that. It's more like when you literally just only look at the result and you say, okay, it needs to work like this, and then it does something, and then you refresh the page and it looks like, you know, it's something different. I think currently you can vibe code only very simple projects. But if you can believe it, the Pigeons game is way it's way more. It just has so many moving parts, even if it's so simple, especially the networking aspect of it, the multiplayer aspect, that it's just impossible for now to do the vibe coding in it. Vibe coding, vibe. For some reason I want to say vibe instead of vibe. What are you using for the Pigeons game? It is called Play Canvas. It's this is kind of like an editor. It's only in web. As you can see, there's playcanvas.com. And you know, you have some kind of like an environment, and you basically design everything in it, and all the it's basically an editor. It's a little bit similar to Unreal Engine, I believe, just for the web, just for the web. But it's really good. I do recommend it. I do recommend it. Especially if you want to make web games. Grasp or Comet? Grasp. I don't think I'll build Comet today. Oh, interesting. What made you choose that over classic engine like Unity or Godot? Or Unreal Engine, am I right? Left one out. Simple fact that it's a web game. That's it. Unity's web game exporter sucks. It sucks big time. And it sucks, pretty big. Pretty big. So, okay, you can export stuff with it. I don't, Unity experts will pop up in the chat and say, hey man, you don't be bad-mouthing the Unity. But I remember having so many errors, and, a long time ago when the war in Ukraine started, I made this little game, tractor game, where it would, you would pick up tanks as a tractor. And I released it, and I thought, oh, this is going to be such a meme, you know, it's going to be kind of cool because it's going to, you know, take a shot at the Russians losing tanks to tractors. And, you know, it didn't work. For me, it worked, and then people said, you know, man, it doesn't work on my Apple, it doesn't work on this, it doesn't work on Safari, blah, blah, blah. So I stopped relying on it. But Play Canvas is very, very reliable, at least until this point. I haven't seen any, like, big compatibility issues is I think the right word for it. I haven't seen too big of you know, too many compatibility issues. Now, this is going to be farming. This is going to be farming. I'm not saying this is going to be for every game on the stream, but certainly for now, it's going to be farming. Actually, I have to test poke. There it is. There it is. Okay. So everything is cool, right? Everything is cool. I don't think I have any extra things I need to do. Let's quit Photoshop. Let's quit. What else do I need to quit? Might be some slaps today. So TLOAG, yeah. You might see some slaps today. Greetings, Sisio Diogoma. Welcome. I hope you are doing okay. I am doing okay. I mean, an engine is just a tool. Use whatever tool you like. I would have used 3JS personally, but I'm a freak. Well, you know, maybe it could be done with 3JS. No, not maybe. Of course it can be done, but I personally, I find it really hard juggling different pieces of code around, and I just find it really difficult juggling those pieces around. And in the editor, the thing that happens in the editor, let me show you, is that you attach, and I understand that this is similar to, you know, maybe how 3JS works when you set it up that way. If you know, you can probably set up your, not probably, of course you can set up your project to work a similar way, but you kind of attach code to your game objects, actors, or, you know, Unreal Engine calls them actors, Unity calls them game objects. I think Play Canvas calls them also game objects. And you can kind of visualize, at least for my brain, it works like that. You know, I see the Pigeon entity and I think, okay, oh, I think they're called entities, right? Maybe. You see the Pigeon entity and you think, okay, this guy has this code attached to it and it does a bunch of stuff. So, I don't know, I feel like it's, for me, it's a must to use the editor. I just can't. I just can't. Hello, GigaChild, how are you doing, my boy? How are you doing? Is the heartbreak mending? Is coding these mini games a hobby for you? Well, it started out as a hobby some time ago already. Like, I just, you know, made some meme games, but then it kind of slowly blended into a, you know, a real thing. And I really can't wait for the first kind of like serious game that I release. I have two serious candidates for that. Pigeon Agents is a serious candidate in the sense that it's an unserious game, but if I look at it as a web game, which is kind of like a multiplayer party game, I can easily release it. It's not too hard, you know, it's not going to take too much work. The multiplayer just has to work and that's it, you know, and then I can release it on itch or, you know, whatever. So yeah, I would say I am full-time in games right now. It's just that I really don't have too much like serious stuff to show for, like say, you know, a Steam page and bam, you know, here it is. But I already paid the Steam fee, and it kind of locks you in, you know, when you make a Steam page, so. Trying to keep it up, but I'm doing great at least. Well, that's good. That is good. That is good. Finally, randomly catch a stream of you. Welcome. Welcome to the random stream. I think we have an AFK, so I'm gonna have to yap a little bit more outside of the game. If you are looking for a dev, I'm in. Oh! That's a, you know, oh, am I top? Was I top assigned? I don't even remember now. Okay, her name is Child, by the way. I think I was top, right? Damn, I have to rewind. But there's no way she went mid just expecting me to go top without saying anything, right? Okay. Can you make League of Legends 2? If it's ready by tomorrow, it would be nice. Yeah, easy. I actually started a project that I never finished. Tell me, what do you think? So it's, I think it was called ping.rito.ol, and there would be Riot. And I'm not sure what would be the visualization of Riot. For now, I just have a cube which has the Riot logo on it. And basically, you go in that website and you ping Riot. You click on the screen and it pings the question mark. So, and the joke of the whole thing is that, if even there is a joke, I think there is, I just haven't yet fully kind of realized the idea. That's why I haven't finished it. So the idea would be that you ping Riot in that website for whatever reason, that, you know, I don't know. At the time, for example, when the Hextech chests were a thing, you would go there and you would, Riot would be there doing something. The idea in the beginning was to imitate like League of Legends, meaning that, you know, it's something like this, only the player there is the Riot. And you can kind of make Riot experience what it's like when people ping you. I know it doesn't make too much sense, but that was like the inception of that idea, you know. And I was thinking, oh, you know, maybe I can, maybe something happens. Maybe, you know, what is a Tamagotchi? That was the thing where there was this little animal living in your electronic, like, tiny little device. And the idea was like a little bit similar to that. Riot would be like this little animal, and everybody would kind of collectively ping him, and, you know, I don't know. I don't know what would happen. Obviously, you can tell the reason why it isn't finished, because the idea is not really complete yet. But I still think it's a kind of a cool idea. I still think it's kind of like a cool idea. Whoop. Ooh. I really hope he doesn't have enough. Yeah, there it is. Had to flash, you know. Just had to do that. Now I have to go back, because you know what happens if you don't go back in a moment like this. He TP's back and you start losing your grip. You start losing your grip. I think I can wait for one more, can't I? I think I can. Okay. Damn. Tough. Oh, Gigachild. Thanks for the membership gifts. Thanks for the membership gifts. Thanks a lot, my friend. You are indeed the Gigachild making other, you know, people into children. As you know, as bad as that sounds or weird as that sounds, you know. I'm still waiting for the Freeman. Take care, sir. Sorry. It's delayed. It's just delayed, you know, but it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Okay. Freeman smash. What you doing, boy? Actually, he does have quite, you know, he does have quite the grip here. Okay. Okay. Freeman smash. I have to be real careful so he doesn't get that level 6 and just win. Because I'm low enough so he could do that. It's possible. Almost. Almost caught him. What rank are you? This account is D3. On its way to D2. I think it's D3 60, 63 or something like that. Wonder Boy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my friend, thank you. Thanks a lot for the memberships. Thanks a lot for the memberships. That is very much appreciated. That is very much appreciated indeed. Oh, of course. How close is that? Okay, I need to be careful of Balrog. You know what Balrog is? I think Balrog is something from Diablo, isn't it? I think it is. Okay. Something from Diablo. A monster from Diablo. Okay, I have to be really careful because I will get ganked. And believe me, no matter how low he is, no matter how low he is, they will double team me, and it's not gonna be good. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, but there was a name Balrog. There was a name Balrog for, actually, Lord of the Rings is probably the correct, but I seem to remember from Diablo there being a monster named Balrog. Okay. Gotta be real careful now. Okay. Yeah, if you're testing the triggers for the alert box, they definitely do not. They definitely take in any amount of bits, as I understand it. They definitely take in any amount of bits right now. Okay. This guy's, unfortunately for him, dying, you know, from Ignite. Basically on cooldown. It's 100% Lord of the Rings. No, I don't dispute that. I'm just saying that I remember that in Diablo, which is the domain that I know, because, let's be honest, not a big fan of Lord of the Rings. And I'm not saying it's bad. The story is, I would even say, the best story in the world. It's just that, like the book itself, about the ring corrupting you, you know, I like that. But, you know, the movie, me and my friend really disagree about this, and I'm just trying to very gently say to him, hey man, you know, it could have been shorter, you know, it didn't have to be that long. At least let's just start with 5 minutes, right? Let's find 5 minutes to deduct from it, right? He's just religiously says no, that's not possible. That's impossible. Okay. Let's focus on this match a little bit, because I've been yapping a little bit, and yes, I'm 2-0, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna win. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, they want to do that 1-2 punch, you know. They want to do that 1-2 punch there. I can see that. I just looked it up. Yeah, they have. They might have been a kind of like an epic monster or something from Diablo. In those days, you wouldn't use the word epic, but they were some kind of maybe epic monsters, yeah. But Diablo could have easily taken that from Lord of the Rings. Completely possible. Completely possible. Is Yorick bad in teamfights? He still is. He still is. He is better, but he still has the same... Okay, let me tell you a nugget that I believe very strongly, but I haven't heard anyone express this. Maybe they have, I don't know. So, Yorick's abilities, none of them, except for E, I guess, do any area of effect damage. And for example, Malphite and you know other champions, especially mid lane mages and Anivia, you know, almost any mage or almost any counterpart to Yorick that he can meet in the lane. Let's say they both join a team fight. The other guy is going to be much more valuable in that team fight than Yorick is. So even if Yorick is now better in team fights, I still see him as better off just distracting someone and kind of keeping them from a team fight, you know? So I still don't understand why would Yorick ever be better off joining a team fight instead of just trying to put as much pressure as he can, you know? I have to finally go. I have to go. Please don't interrupt me. Please don't interrupt me, my boy. Don't do that. I'm extremely interested in Yorick, but I want to join team fights. Yeah, no, don't play Yorick. Just play something that is good in team fights. Malphite, for example. You know, Darius is even kind of good in team fights because he, you know, he pulls people and he has all kinds of stuff. I think that Yorick's the thing that Yorick has that is very, very good in team fights, interestingly enough, is the wall. Is the wall. You know? I'm not a big fan of them having all the dragons, I have to say. I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, he's gonna use his... Oh. Oh, he could have killed me. Look at that. Damn. He could have killed me here. It's been a while, but I'm finally here. Happy watching you. Hello, Divergent Flower Pot. I seem to remember your name. I seem to indeed remember your name. Okay. Oh, no. That's not the right window. I hope I didn't mess up the thing. Oh, I did mess up the thing. Okay, now it's fine, right? Now it's fine. Okay. Do I remember your nickname, On Tail? I do. I do. I don't remember about the donation, weirdly enough. Because I think I should remember about donations. But I do remember your name. On Tail, yes. Yes, I do. Oh no. Have they said thank you once? I think they have. No, it's you know, they haven't, but it's not their fault. Because it's still, you know, it's only the first tower. One thing I've mentioned this, I really like about feats of strength is that you can ping it. If your teammates are about to give up, you can still ping it. And, you know, maybe they, maybe they don't. You donated Turkish liras. Yeah, morale boost. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Okay. Okay. And if you consider donating ever, please consider donating on the Coffee page, because it's a very, very creator-friendly donation just because of the low fees. Non-existent fees, actually. The only fee that's there is the PayPal fee, which is kind of, kind of hard to remove. Don't fight this. Kane, please. Balrog is here. I don't know, I find the word Balrog pretty funny. Maybe it comes from my early kid years, because me and my brother played Diablo. Oh damn, I liked playing Necromancer. I did like playing Necromancer. I am gonna be very lazy this match, because the way I intend to win is to, at some point, maybe distract some people to the top lane, just because the pressure is just too much for this Malphite. And then I can win that 1v1, and then we can start winning the game, Yeah. Yeah, Necromancer, it was in Diablo 2, you are correct. Look at that 1-2-3 punch. I'm gonna die because I don't see anybody on the map, and it's highly likely that they are already coming here. He's 1 E away from dying. And what's funny about this Malphite is that he has a lot of armor, right? But, well, let's just say that Yorick doesn't care about armor if he has Liandry's, okay? He doesn't care about it. Corpse explosion, yes, yes. Oh. I remember putting 1 tick in the amplify damage, or whatever was that curse, that, the first one that just increases damage by 2, a factor of 2. I remember it was so overpowered to just tick 1 point in that, and and just almost win the entire thing. Experiencing fatherhood as a child playing Necromancer. Oh yeah, he was a father. In a very weird sense, Necromancer was a father. What rank? This is D3, 60 something. Whoop. Where are you going? Oh no, I'm gonna get ganked. No, I'm not. Let me do a morale boost a little bit. Let me boost that morale up. Damn, I can't push because I don't see anybody on the map. And you know how it is when you don't see anybody. What are they doing even? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't flame them in theory too much because they're just losing the game, right? And losing their minds, as it seems from the pings. Careful, it doesn't matter how much armor you have, my boy. His name is Wonder Boy, by the way. So it is appropriate to call him... Oh. Maybe he dies there? I don't know. He doesn't. I thought that he has tank items. I kind of don't feel them. Sorry, had to press it. She could have R'd me. I have no idea if she has it, but... Maybe a preemptive flash, but... it is what it is. Careful. Okay. At least Soraka got the kill, right? Silver lining. Silver lining. What do you think is the informational difference between a gold player to diamond? 0. Because, as I've said, I have other accounts who are stuck in diamond, no, in emerald. Not in Platinum, though. And it doesn't seem... It's actually... I believe it's harder to play as Yorick, just because Yorick relies on objectives so much, you know? He's even getting even more armor. It's not gonna work, my boy. It's literally not gonna work. Oh. You'll see, it's not gonna work for him. Yorick is such a wonderful counter to tanks with this build. Such a wonderful counter. I would say, once they get this Ocean Drake, then maybe he will win the 1v1. But up until that, you know, Leandry's just is too. And you know what's funny? A secret thing about Leandry's that I can tell you is that it unfortunately gives you adaptive damage to Leandry's if you have it, right? You have the Hydra and Leandry's, so the adaptive damage goes to it, to AP. But once they nerf it next patch, it might go to AD with these two items, if you know what I'm talking about even here. And that's going to be funny because it's intended as a nerf, but for Yorick it's actually a buff because, you know, you don't want to have... Oh no, top gap. Well, yeah, it is a top gap actually now. Itty woodity. Itty woodity. But I have to at least... Okay. I don't know, Plat and Diamond, maybe they have same mechanics. I actually have no idea how would you even prove that, you know. No idea. What do I buy now? Jack Show? What do they have? AP? AP? It's so unfortunate when they have fed... Actually, they only have... I don't know. You tell me, chat. You tell me. Still no shoes. Yeah, who needs shoes? I'm not... I don't intend to run after anybody, you know? I just intend to win this lane, but unfortunately the situation on the map is what it is, so... Oh. Okay. I need 400 more, right, for this? 4 more 100, 3 now. Pokri, can you do Karum's tier list after this match? I don't think I have the infrastructure to do it, like the, you know, on screen. I can tell you some of the tastes, you know, and types. I can tell you about those. What's going on with that Soraka there? Now, unfortunately for me, I can only do so much here against this guy. I can only do so much here. It's funny that we have the boots, but they have everything else. Why are boots, you know, why do boots not matter? What's going on? Why do boots not matter? What's up with that? So nice avatar and account thumbnail. Well, thank you, my friend. Are you a new person here? It's really fun to see that Twitch actually, you know, gives you new people. They discover you. So, hello, Reforged Mete. Oh, that's a mouthful. I can't pronounce that. I hope you forgive me. I don't know, man. We can 2v1. Yeah. No way, no way, no way. Finally, it has caught up to me. The top island is over. Oh, the tide has swept the top island away. Yeah. If I played mid, that's one of the things that's also kind of interesting and good in mid, is that if I were 2-0 in mid, I would be able to influence the map a lot more. Lime tea Adam. Oh, don't worry, bro. Okay. Very high stakes moment. Very, very high stakes. Whoop. Oh, please. Don't make me lose any... Don't make me lose my score, okay? At a moment like this, sometimes I find myself trying to at least do something, to kind of better the situation. And I got an assist in the end there. Got an assist there. Hello, cheeky muckpanties. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family of Yorick Smash. So yeah, the difference in the rank, I know that it stands to reason that there is a difference, but I just don't feel it, completely honestly, I just don't feel it. No YouTube chat. No, welcome D, but But yeah, YouTube chat cannot be shown on Twitch. Father stream before going to work. Is this economy? No, it's 3 in the day for me. I already was at work in a sense, because I work in the mornings. I work in the mornings. So yeah, again, I personally find that it's much easier navigating kind of like this game, because any game has a bunch of stuff in it that is, for example, a camera, a sky, a game objects. All of that stuff is always in a game, in whatever way. I guess there are games without a sky, but a camera, I guess 2D games in the web don't have a camera, but you could see the kind of like the whole screen as a camera. And it's just that this type of an engine, it really takes care of that. And I do 100% understand when you want to build everything from scratch. I've done that, and it's very satisfying if you can do it, but I really did fall into the trap with the Zack game where I just couldn't even, continue building it after it just became too heavy, the project. So that's why I really do like this little Play Canvas engine that they have built. And they have all kinds of tools. They have all kinds of tools there, which are really, really convenient. Oh, so you will stream on these hours from now? No, my friend. I still don't have a schedule. Maybe one day I will have a schedule. Maybe. I have to go, but if you look for a professional dev to get some help on the I'm in, you can ping me anytime. I will keep that in mind because it's just that I don't really have the budget for stuff like that. And I think that, working for free is not something that anyone ever needs to do. So but yeah, I do appreciate it. And if you're, maybe, who knows? I have a job interview for a high tech company at Sunday. Well, good luck. I'm not looking to I have a job and I love to work in teams with people. Interesting. So this game is built in JavaScript, right? Are you saying that, for example, if I gave you, I don't know, the access to the project or something, you would be able to kind of look into that, and would that even be... wouldn't it take like weeks for you to understand what's going on there? Wouldn't it be too... Because frankly, and I don't mean to make this in any kind of like, I don't know, dismissive or derogatory way, but if I have a question about something, like 99% of the cases I can, if I just really hammer the AI, it will give me the answer. At least it will tell me, okay, this is the reason why it doesn't work. And then I will think, oh, okay, yeah, I understand it now. I've worked in JavaScript my whole life. Nice to know. I will keep this in mind. Especially once I kind of release it, and then pressing problems I expect will start happening, then maybe I will really need a helping hand. So I'm not sure. Oh, Twitch, you can message on Twitch, right? You can do the messages on Twitch too, so I can reach out that way, right? Make schedule 9 to 5. I want to help you market your games, but I don't know where to start. Market? I have only one plan on marketing. I have a list of subreddits, and I've heard that Reddit is the best place for game marketing. So I'm just gonna post it, everywhere. I'm just gonna post it. By the way, this link, this one, it does work. You can play the game. It's just that it's very rudimentary. Let's just say. Oh. Can I check if... can someone write something in the chat? Real quick, because it said that my OBS disconnected. Okay, it's fine. It works. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much. Okay, so this match, if we look at the enemies, it's Yorick, it's Gwen, Malzahar, Jinx, and Emilio, of course. So what that means is that I could go for the slap. Okay? I could go for the slap. But on the other hand, as far as I understand, these two guys will really burn you down if you have a lot of health. So, we lost you for a moment. Yeah, it showed me that it was reconnecting. So yeah. Oh, again? Sorry. Okay. Later, my friend. Discord. Okay, thanks for the Discord. I don't really use Discord, but I have it. So maybe I should, Start using it. I've been using it more and more, but I don't have any contacts there, so you would be my first. Actually, no, I'm lying. A long time ago, I did have a contact there. It was a very popular Latvian graffiti artist who wanted some assets for his for his game. Oh, Bard, what you doing, boy? Bard. He's doing a little bit of that. That's a song from Latvian folklore where a little guy is playing a flute and he's trying to dance around the enemy so that they just, you know, he's just making them dance. And I sometimes see Bard as, you know, as that. Even though he just, you know, he was just feeding right now, you know, just a little bit of feeding there. Okay. It's the Pigeon's fault for DCs, no? No, it's not. Don't say that. That can't be true. Okay. Okay. That Malzahar's struggling a little bit. Just a little bit. Malzahar. Bengaro. Bengaro. Can someone tell me what country is that? Bengaro? Where is Bengaro from? Okay. Oh, how do you get caught like this, Bengaro? Although, the kind of like the funny thing about this is that... Oh no, sweet lord. I am so lucky that this happened, that this went my way. Whew. Wow. Do I even... You know what? I'm gonna get the Giant's belt. This is a very annoying matchup. Oh no, it's not gonna be annoying for long. No, no, no. Not gonna be annoying for long. Okay. Let's get this, and let's get this. It's not going to be annoying for long, especially if I buy the Tiamat soon, which I plan to do. Which I really plan to do. Yes, there it is. There's that poke. I think that one of the most important things against Malzahar is to just ignore the kind of like the psychological aspect of his poke. Because it can feel overwhelming. It's not that bad. Once you start kind of, you know... Oh? Once you understand that it's, you know, you're getting a lot of health back from Second Wind and the Doran's Shield and, you know, stuff like that. And your own healing, of course. By the way, I finally finished the Dr. K interview with Pirate Software. Of course, you have to be careful, you know, against Malzahar, but it's... I've noticed that it's very psychological. You feel like, oh, you know, he's really doing, you know, something's really happening. Oh, there's a lot of stuff for him, but suddenly, you know, it's not. What you doing, boy? Why are you getting hit by that E so easily? I don't know why he does that. I don't know why he lets me do that. But it is what it is. Once he gets Leandri's... My friend, once I get Leandri's, now that's when it's going to be bad for him, okay? Are there many foreigners in your city, Mr. Anderson? Yes. You know, it's like any capital city. It has foreigners. We also have students from India, which I guess we have some kind of an exchange program or something like that. But then, you know, other than that, it's just, you know. Okay. Other than that, it's just the same amount, I would say, that any major city would have, is what I mean. Portugal, really. So Bengoro is from Portugal, someone says. Riga. Capital city, Riga. R-I-G-A, I believe, yeah. Oh. I can't go in. You know, sometimes I hit E and I think, you know what? I can run, cage him. But what if Gwen is in the bushes, you know? What if she's in the bushes? Then I'm dead. You know, so why would I subject myself to that? I'm Danish, what's up? I'm Latvian, what's up? What's up? There she is. She wasn't there before probably, but no, she was. What you doing? What? Oh, sweet Lord, I didn't even need to be close for this to work out for them. Oh, sweet Lord, this was really, 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 really bad. To be completely honest, I forgot that he has R. I just literally forgot. I dislike this big time. Ladies always be hiding in the bushes, father's aura. I don't even want to call her lady anymore. Just, you know, how annoyed I am right now. Yeah. The only silver lining is that I got Tiamat, and that means that even without Maiden, I'm probably gonna be okay against this Malzahar. Because Tiamat is very good against him. Against his children, if you can call those that. Okay. They have a 0-6 Warwick, so that's a big silver lining for us. Okay. We will definitely get the boots first. I have to start thinking what kind of boots would be, you know. Oh. Malzahar flashing. Very good. Might be looking to move north if we get our version of Trump. What country is that? Romanian. Yeah, a lot of Trump. In Latvia we have this election too now where there is a Trump-like figure. Trump is really kind of spreading around, you know, and the problem, it's you know, I don't even, there's a lot of problems, but for me, you know, for me specifically, my ideal president is Javier Milei. That he's almost perfect, you know. He's a troll, which I like, and he's giga super smart, which he doesn't show it. But when you listen to a podcast with him, you know, he talks about all kinds of books, and those books are pretty good, you know. You know how sometimes you can tell someone's intelligence by books? Of course, you know. That's the classic thing. It's almost a cliche. Okay. And he's kind of like a miracle, you know. That's what I was. I wanted to say that. Oh. That the problem with these Trump-like figures is that they do kind of like this business side, but they mix it with a bunch of bad stuff, and it makes you think, oh no, you know, I can't do that. Too dangerous, I would say. Okay. Okay. Are mobility boots still in the game? Yeah, of course. Of course. 100%. 100%. Oh. He's gonna use his R button on him. On her. I seem to have rolled the better team this time. Last match I rolled the worst team, and now I have rolled the better team. Which is, of course, very good. You know. Finally, I eat some plates. What's a little bit dangerous when you wall him like that. No, this guy annoying. What's a little bit dangerous when you use your wall like that is, let's say that wall triggers the aggro from the tower and he flashes and Rs you and you dead. And that can happen. If he's really, really smart, he would know that and you would die. So, knowledge gap. That Leandri is really burning, right? Although, you know, it is. I shouldn't laugh that much. It is burning. It is burning, definitely. Fiora is indeed giga-fed. Have you played any Witcher? No. That must be tiltin'. This champion is overpowered, I would say. Ah. Okay. Okie dokie. There's Gwen. There's Gwen. Is she coming here? No, she's not. She afraid. Why does the wall trigger the aggro? It doesn't do damage, it does a little bit of a knock-up. And I believe that's enough. I believe that is enough. You know? Yeah, I believe that is enough. Okay. I believe that is enough. Okay. Honestly, I feel like this match I haven't done anything. Last match I also didn't do anything. So it's a little bit like we just flipped. Yeah, the matches were flipped. It was 50-50. Oh. So last match was 50%, you know, lose. This one too. And I you know, I rolled the winning end of that. Bum bum ba-dum. No, no, don't do that. Don't do this. Because, you know, one hit and you down. Careful. Careful. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's get this and maybe these boots, you know. Just for the sake of them. Oh, Malzahar. Oh, Malzahar. Look at her press those buttons. Look at her go. Just pressing those buttons, healing everywhere. Like there's no tomorrow. Just healing everywhere like there's no tomorrow. Just flashing. Whew. How did Malzahar kill her, by the way? She's really working overtime. think I might have bought the wrong boots. I think I might have bought the wrong boots. Yorick's cage actually does 0 true damage, just like Trunder's pillar. Really? Why is she using everything on me? Okay. What? Where's that poke sound effect? The music is actually in the background. Okay. Malzahar. Oh, no, 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 no. Almost. Almost. There was this YouTube channel. I think it was called OCT. No, OCK TV. Something like that. And they used to do these pranks, and one of the pranks they did was, you got a problem? And the guy obviously was mad. And then he pulls out a calculator and says, you have a math problem? I can solve it, you know. Although a calculator usually helps you solve arithmetics problems, not math problems, but you know, it is what it is. And one of the videos, the guy pulls out a gun. And then he says, oh, no, 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 no. And every time I personally say the no, 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 I remember about that. So that's just a tidbit of useless knowledge that that I can give you. What's the name of the music? If you go in YouTube, you can find a link. But in Twitch, I don't have a link. You have to search for "There's a party somewhere and you're not invited." And you'll find it. Yeah, it's videos for humans. Did you answer? I asked, what rank are you? Damn, so many people asking about the rank. It's D3. 60. Turns out it was 80 before, and then I lost the LP. Okay. Careful. Melio is one of the funniest people to put your ghouls on because he can't deal with them. You know, nothing really works. Okay, I'm gonna take this and then recall. I need to be ready at the dragon. I need to be ready at the dragon. People still care about rank. I care about rank. Come on, my friend. I think you should, you know, you gotta try not to let it affect your brain too much, but it is, ranked games are much higher quality than other games. It's ridiculous how bad are other games, you know. How did Bard kill him alone? That's a question, you know. Whoop. Okay. I've been enjoying your videos, and yesterday I watched one before I go to sleep where you talked about exposing your butts. I laughed, but tried it today. I feel good after. Did you try? What? Okay, you took the opposite of my videos. You know, I mentioned it as a ridiculous thing to do, but you said you did it before sleep. So did you expose your butt to the moon? Is my question. Or did you do that in the morning? Got me. Got me in the end there. Did not expect that much damage to be, you know, dished out from them. In the morning, yes. Be honest, are you lying right now, or did you really expose your butt to the sun? I don't know, I heard no, 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 and then something about guns and got very confused. It was about the YouTube channel Otsk TV. It was about that. Oh, no, 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 that's not the thing. That's not the thing I wanted to buy. I might have to get Force of Nature later, you know? Vitamin D for behind. Can someone once and for all teach me? Do you say vitamin D or vitamin D? Or is that based on if you have a queen or a president? Lying for sure to make father laugh. You have to try harder, you know, to make me laugh, you will have to actually not try, but you will have to be something. And it has to come naturally, okay? Vitamin. There's a song called Vitamin. High. Vitamin high. Okay, Malzahar, it's time to show you who's the boss. Let me word that. Oh no, I can't show him who's the boss because she's again here. Yes. Come on. That's too crazy. That's way too crazy for me to deal with. That champion is just something, you know? By the way, don't forget about this. Where is it?
Have you said thank you once?
It doesn't apply in this match. But yeah. Don't forget about it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Fiora is in a pickle. Can I just scoot past them? Or am I gonna lose the game if I do that? Okay, Warwick is running. He running. Okay, and he ran in the wrong way, so it's fine. Or Bard was doing a little bit of that. That's so funny to me. That is so funny to me. I know I'm not laughing, but I'm smiling inside. And I know that this is almost sort of an inside joke for me because of the Latvian thing, but does Riga have a lot of tourist trap or mugger like Paris? No, we do not have muggers really. But no, I would say no. It's just, you know, it's just we are not, I think, as rich for us to have developed the parasite called, just stealing. We haven't really developed that as a city, and I guess it's because most of the, as far as I understand, like the thieves who are really professional, they will just simply go to the cities where the richest tourists go. So Latvia is just not one of them. So it is what it is. Dad, forgive me for being late. Go to your room. Go to your room. Go to your room. Yeah. She again is gonna come here. I can't deal with that champion. You know, maybe with the Jackshaw I will, but that's also, you know, might not be true. Might also not happen. You know. Have you said thank you once? I think that's one of the best sound clips of all time.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I think this guy does quite a lot of magic damage, doesn't he? Warwick. Doesn't he do magic damage? Let's see. Let's do the one fight for all. He doesn't have mana, so he might just outright not win this. Yep. Yeppers. That was a real yeppers for him, you know? That was just a... You know, if that was a burger, it would be called yeppers. It's exactly... Do you play Bard and are you trying to distract enemies? I want to play the song after the game so you know what I'm talking about. The guy's playing flute and the devil is dancing, and it's, you know, it's kind of funny, you know. Yorick also does that. Wolf Sky, yeah, true. Wolf indeed Sky. The doggy have AP scale. He might have, yeah. Now Fiora has the wife. And they are, if she fights someone, the wife is going to start burning, okay? 1065. Let's see how much she does. Let's see. Oh, got an assist. Okay. Oh, it's already 400. I'm not even there and it's 400. Look at this. How much damage is Yorick doing? And it's only Liandry's. It's not even counting the damage from... Look at that. 1609. You know, I'm just pushing towers and this is doing... Oh. I think it's... no, I actually might lose. Wow, this almost did 1,000. Gotta be careful though. Look at how much it did. Well done, Liandry's. Well done, Liandry's. Warwick says, of course I have to play versus disgusting one-trick pony nerd. Come on. Let me give him the horror.
Have you said thank you once?
I know that's the Fiora. I know it's not meant to me. I know it's not meant for me. Look at that beautiful damage done over here. I was on the back seat in this match. I was doing a little bit of backseat gaming actually. Just a little bit of backseat gaming there. Yes, wasting enemy time and baiting is my play style for Bard and Ivern. Very nice. I like that. Let me open up the song. What's it called? I don't remember the name of it. So I have to find it first on YouTube's. I think Spriditis. Yeah, there it is. Here it is. I'm not sure if you're interested in it. I'm gonna post the link anyway. Learn it by heart and then Every time when someone distracts the enemy, remember about this and imagine you are with the flute. Yeah, the story is that, well, he's just, you know, playing the flute. Just playing the flute. And, you know, the flute kind of magically makes it dance. Makes it dance. Are you interested in a different Yorick build? That build is kind of boring, but it makes Yorick Q crits and do crazy damage. Okay, tell me. Of course I am interested. Of course I'm interested. Of course I'm interested. Of course I'm interested, my friend. By the way, I turned off the anti-aliasing. For those of you who know what that is, it's you know, it smooths out the kind of like, if you look at these edges, they have these jagged edges, and anti-aliasing smooths that out. And I turned it off, and I almost feel like it looks better than when it's on. Just because of the style of it. Do you agree? Let me open it up and show you what the F is happening with the layout. Where are the settings in this little layout here? There they are. So if you go in rendering, and if you, you know, and stuff like this also in 3.js, yeah, you can change it, but here's just a setting. I click on it, and it's supposed to just work. And now it's like the edges are smoother. Yeah, I think that it's better to turn it off. I have to refresh. Interesting. Sometimes changes happen without you refreshing, and sometimes changes happen with you refreshing, you know? I know it's hard to see, but it's there. I know it's hard to see, but it's there. I need the link to the Pigeon game. Well, the old version is here. You can see the link at the top, right? It's just that it's the old version. It's still the bad version, which has, it doesn't have the new logic and new movements and the round system. Because I really do believe in the round system. I think round system is going to be really cool in it. Because the idea is that the idea is that you know, pigeons are going to spawn randomly in this level, right? And I obviously haven't tested it yet. I'm going to test it on stream, and we'll see if it even works, because in my mind I imagine pigeons are going to spawn all around. And let's say the round is going to start. Okay, let me ban Jax real quick. And you will have to get to the seed in the center. And once you get, you win. But if the thing is, and this is again in my mind, we'll see if that actually plays out and it actually works that way. Okay, I have to pick Yorick. Unfortunately, I'm first pick, so well, well, maybe I'll have to play against Irelia. So in my mind, it's like, okay, I'm gonna spawn all around the seed. You know, all the players are gonna spawn, and let's say I spawn here, right? And if I see anybody moving towards the seed, I will immediately click on them, and they will lose. You know, I will catch them. Oh, sorry, I will catch them, and obviously it's gonna be populated by the NPC pigeons. I just have deleted them now. It's going to be very similar to this, only even more pigeons, so that you can't so easily find out who the real agents are. You know, That's the idea anyway, but all of that needs testing. All of that needs testing. Because very often, especially multiplayer stuff, is just not going to work the way you think. That's Trinity Force, Sundered Sky, and the Spirit Visage. So the crit is the Sundered Sky, right? Why not go for the ultimate slap build then? For example, Sundered Sky, Trinity, then it would be Collector, and Heartsteel. Because then you can slap someone, right? Dead Man's Plate is a defensive item that scales with base AD. What? I like that Yorick has one of the highest base ADs, makes it Dead Man's Plate and Sheen has me interesting. Okay. NPC means non-Pigeons characters. Yes, that's a good thing. I might remember this. I might remember this for marketing. Good idea. Good idea. Let me tell you one dilemma that I have that I really wish wasn't here. So the interesting thing is that the only thing that sets you apart from the other pigeons is the mustache, right? And that's kind of ridiculous because you are trying to blend in and the mustache is actually setting you apart. But I would like the NPC pigeons to be exactly the same as the player pigeons. So but then there's the joke about the mustache kind of disappears, right? So it's kind of a dilemma for me, you know? It's kind of a dilemma for me. Sorry, I'm not used to having these windows open, so that's why once in a while it goes over the screen. It just goes over the screen. Maybe mix NPCs with and without. Yeah, but it doesn't solve the problem, because then the question is, why are the NPCs with the mustaches? Right? Why are the NPCs with the mustaches? The whole idea of the mustache is that, hey, you are the agent, so you're trying to blend in, but it's so ridiculous that you with the mustache, you don't actually blend in. But then, you know, and I had this idea that, again, I will try to implement as soon as possible so you can see it. For example, let's say all of the pigeons have mustaches, right? What is going on here? Okay, I'll tell you later. Later, skater. Later, skaters. Have to focus on the match, at least for now. Can you make it visible only to the agent? The mustache? Okay, I'm seeing you're writing some comments, you know, in regards to the game. I really am interested in them. It's just that I kind of have to focus on this Yasuo, because none of us, I think, including you guys and including me and including even my grandmother, if she was alive, none of us want to see a fed Yasuo. Zero of us want to see that. So I have to focus, you know, so that I even have a chance of not having a fed Yasuo, you know. Oh, damn. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We'll lose some CS because of this. We'll lose some CS because of this. Okay. The problem is that every time I open the window, if I read the chat, the chat window, I use Alt Tab to go between chat and the game. And if I open up the Pigeon windows, it's gonna immediately be on the screen. Sweet Jesus. There she is. Let's start fighting. Let's start baiting. Master Baiter Yorick. Master Baiter Yorick. He knows by the language, right? Quote unquote body language. Missed it.
You have slain an enemy.
Whoop. There it is. Honestly, Mose. I'm Mose. Do you know why I'm Mose? I'm gonna let you answer and then I'm gonna tell you the answer. Just to wait for, you know, maybe you know the answer to that. Do you know why I'm Mose? And don't mix that with Moses. Don't mix that with Moses. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you a few more seconds to guess. You could have freeze there, no? Yeah, probably. But this is kind of a freeze, you know. It's not a crazy freeze, but it's at least something, you know. I am Mose because Dwight K. Schrute called his cousin Mose. He said that he's a masturbator. Oh, he could have freezed. You know, but sometimes they don't have patience for that. And sometimes you don't even need patience for that, you know. Ah, the ghouls are just gonna die. It is what it is. It is what it is. Master Baiter. B-A-I-T-E-R. Careful here now. He probably will not get level 6 before me. Not probably, but definitely. But I still have to be giga careful because, excuse me, he does have a lot of, you know, firepower when I'm this low. Make the mustache client side only. No, but the others need to see the mustache to be able to tell who, you know, it can't be just you. It has to be global. You know, it has to be global. Don't do that, Yasuo. We all know how that ends. Almost always when you do that. It always ends the same way. We'll see. He could actually get me here now. He's gonna have his shield, so... Ah. Actually... Does he? Geometry. Well done. Well done, Mr. Pokrick. Actually, you know, he escaped, so not well done, but... You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. He lost the flash, which is something. What is that little wonderful little icon that you... emoji that you put there with that little ball in the ball, you know? Little ball in the cup. I think Bengoro. Is that the same guy from last game? I think he thought that I'm mid. That's why he picked Cho'Gath. Right?
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Can't go there, really? Quite a lot of followers today. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream, to the Twitch stream. What else people do on Twitch? You know, excluding gaming. They do content where they react to stuff. Not sure I want to do that. I might want to react to some patch notes, because I saw that Freak uploaded his video of patch notes. I don't want to seem like I'm shutting all your ideas down about the mustaches, but the thing is, it's an unsolvable problem, because if I want the game to be about you being able to tell who is an agent based on their movements, for example, and the way they act, they have to be exactly the same visually, you know. The mustache is just something that I'm not willing to give up because it's just way too dumb looking, so... Way too dumb looking. Damn, Bengoro is winning. Can someone confirm, is that the guy from last game? One of the biggest problems, and biggest, I am fuming. Whenever someone counterpicks me, and then my teammate goes up against them, and they still lose, I'm fuming, you know. I'm fuming in those cases. Capitano Sonegador, welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the family. This Yasuo is losing his lane slowly. Do you think the new Pope has ever said thank you even once? Nah, I don't think he has. I don't think he has. I do not think he has. Where's the jungler? He hasn't used his ult in a while, so... You know, I really gotta be careful now. I'm gonna give up this CS, I don't care. I can't get ganked right now. Sorry. Sometimes gotta give up CS for, you know, for whatever. You know? I love Yorick says I love Yorick. How hard it is to get a name like that. I had no idea you're on Twitch, Mr. Poker. I am. I do stream on Twitch now. I stream on both platforms, but it's just that I read both chats, but only one of them is displayed. Okay, I can't get ganked now. Where is he? Where is he? I haven't been paying attention to him. Oh, there he is. Okay, it's fine now. Let's go in. Let's go in, Elise. Elise, we can do it. Elise, he coming. Yasuo mad. There he is. How many can I take? Well, didn't need to take that many. It is what it is. It is what it is. D what it is. Why me? I guess he just randomly picked one target. What you doing, boy? Maiden, what are you doing? How did she get the aggro? How the F did that happen?
Has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
What you doing? Okay. Had to STF you for a second there because I was focused.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Had to STF you for a second. Nocturne picked me because Elise has W and is not targetable. Maybe you are right. Oh, why am I here? Why is Yasuo here? I should have been at the dragon. Okay, let's hope that Yasuo doesn't join. Because if he joins that dragon, and I don't, mid gap. No, top gap, sorry. Okay, where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Where's he? There he is, there he is. Kind of awkward, you know. Well played by this Yasuo. Kind of keeping me here. Kind of keeping me here. I, by the way, don't have... I don't have, Maiden, so it's gonna be awkward, but we really have to start racking up these dragons. Unfortunately, Swain died, so might as well just, you know, it's just too far away from me. I feel like I need to start doing something over here. That Yasuo just doing some proxy farming. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. What do you think about the name Farmer 1?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
What I would say is my current rank? Well, I would of course be inclined to say that this is the highest one, which is close to D2. But other accounts are lower, so I guess you have to go with the average, but I would disagree with that. But I would certainly understand why would you want me to go with the average, you know, but it could also be argued that the highest one is the real one, you know, so, you know.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
What you doing, Nocturne? Why are you blocking that E? What's the cooldown on that thing? Is it worth? Yeah, let's say this is the one where I perform, and... you know, good nick, but you need teammate with Farmer 2 playing Nasus. That's 100%. One hundo. One hundo, my friend. Yeah. Farmer 1 is one less than Farmer 2, so... Okay. Okay. Okay, Mr. Cho'Gath, or Mr. Malzahar. Unlucky for him, this might be the second game in a row that he loses. You know, it's all payback for the fact that he counter-picked me. At least he tried. She... Okay, okay, yes, yes. Mad. Big mad. Big mad. I really, really like the saying big mad. Not saying, but phrase. Yeah, so. Yeah, so. Gotta be real careful with this. Oh! There's a no-brainer boot choice in this match. A literal no-brainer boot choice. Although, actually, no, they have quite a lot of AP, so it's not a no-brainer. No bueno. Damn, I can't get past the fact that adaptive damage goes to AP with this build. Just ghoul jumping. There it is. Just nibble. Did you see that little nibble there? Someone has to clip it and slow motion it and send me that after the match. Clip and slow motion and put some bossa nova over it, because I don't think it's fitting to put the poke music on it, because it was just a nibble. Wasn't a jump really. But still. Was pretty funny, wasn't it? Because I believe he jumped from here to here, so that was a pretty, you know, that was just a Spartan level jump. Okay. Gotta be real careful with that Atakan, because if we didn't get the Atakan, I cannot die. Oh, there he is. It's funny that you write ghoul as G-O-L-L, but it's G-H-O-U-L, I think. Yes, I can spell. Sort of. Better than Cam Patterson, am I right? Yes. Who is legendary? She. Final bite on the neck. Yeah, that's true. It was a. That's what I said about when you want to make me laugh, you have to do something like that. Because I imagine the person who wrote that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Gotta be real careful with this. Ah. Oh, this Tristana. Oh, you. I actually do wonder, maybe it's better getting this. And then afterwards something that has magic resist. You know, maybe this. Only afterwards. Because it does stand to reason. It does stand to reason to... I forgot what I wanted to say, you know? Sometimes I even haven't... My brain has moved on from my mouth. So it's a problem, but is it? Really? Because, you know... Oh no, this is a Yasuo power spike. He's very, very low. Behind, I mean, but he still wins against the Swain. Or does he? Triss flashed ping it. It was a long time ago, but yeah. That's true, it's true. I sometimes don't, you know, Because that stuff is valuable, you know, it can make a difference between a kill and a non-kill. Blood mail for damage scale. No, 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 no. I don't like... These are my only 2 damaging items, okay? Those are my only damage items, so... You know what the silent problem of building Starok's gauges is that it doesn't have AD, so it still doesn't fix the adaptive damage problem that happens with Liandry's. The only way I can kind of maybe fix it is with I don't even know. Just I literally have to buy something with AD. That's it. What you doing, boy? Don't do this. You might think that you can survive this, but there's the Liandry, okay? And it's gonna burn you. It's gonna start burning you. Don't even dare. Don't even dare, big monster. You know, Yorick does not check his bed for Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath checks under his bed for Yorick. Okay? Okay, they are yanking. They are ganking yanking. They are ganking yanking here. Okay. They are about to gank and yank. OBS Studio says disconnecting and reconnecting. That's scary to see that during streaming, you know. Oh, I just watched that clip. I'm not here locked in here with you. Stroke. You're locked in here with me. Okay, no point doing that because the ghouls are dead. I just saw that clip and I found it a little bit cringy. Just a little bit cringy, honestly. I haven't seen the show. I haven't seen the show. It is. It's kind of a cool clip, but I just found it a little bit cringy, you know, because the guy is unbelievably strong in the sense that it's unbelievable how strong he is in those fights. You know, I was looking at him, you know, hitting everybody, and I thought, come on, it's not believable. What's going on? You know. But I'm in no way... I would watch the movie. I haven't seen it, but I would watch it. It's just that... It was a little bit... You have to agree, it was just a little bit cringy, no? You know, people laugh at Yasuo power spike, but that's a real thing. He does scale after a while, so... It obviously going 0-10 isn't ideal, but it does. There is a power spike there. It's not as big as, for example, Kale. Please get it. Yes, very good. But it is, you know, something. Okay, to the dawn. Let's catch this guy. He looks a little bit like a shrimp, doesn't he? There it is. And I know for a fact he doesn't have flash, which I, by the way, didn't ping. Okay. Yasuo doesn't care. It's fine. You know, sometimes you give up. Maybe Yasuo needs his own line from a movie. You're not giving up on this game. I'm giving up on it. Pretty dumb, but what it is. What it is. Listening to your music playlist makes a little dry humor movie play in my head, if that makes any sense. No, it doesn't. Sorry. I think I'm promoted. I'm promoted, Diamond 2. A long time since I've seen Diamond 2, by the way. A long time. So, you know, what if I farm my way to Masters again? Wouldn't that be something, right? Wouldn't that be something? Farm my way to Masters. For all of you Leandry's disbelievers, look at this. Look at these Leandry games. Look at those Leandry games. You know, if the universe has taught me anything, usually this, coupled with me bragging, you know, results in defeats. You know, in a lot of defeats. So, keep an eye out for that. Let me read a little bit of the chat. And then I have to do a 5-minute break. And then I'll come back and stream a little bit more. You think this build is the best for now? Yes. And you know what? Since I am the only Yorick main left, I can say what I want and my word goes. So, hold, buy Leandry's, buy Herald, and charge. You know, and then a lot of a lot of Yorick mains just do that. And there's no one to stop me because I'm the only one left. Everybody else quit on Yorick. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. Go and enjoy the old version of the Pigeon agents because it still works. It's just very, very bad and new. Not new, but you know, the first iteration of it. It's the first iteration of it. Back to lobby. Doesn't even work. Back to lobby doesn't even work. Okay. I'll be back. Okay. Okay. I am back. I'm back with a slap that I know y'all need, as the legendary Terror Reed said. I'm back with a slap that I know y'all need. I know y'all need. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm back with a slap that I know y'all need. Y'all. I believe that y'all comes from the Southern America originally. Maybe I'm too imaginative. Yeah, but the reason I said that it doesn't make any sense is because I didn't even understand. You didn't explain what's going on there, so, you know. You didn't explain what's going on there. Just realized I'm watching on a win streak. It's the first time this happens. No, it was like a couple of streams ago. It was 100% win rate too. Oh, I gotta leave for just 1 second. Okay, now I'm back. Now it's all good. Now it's all good. I really like that emoji. 7TV Global. NYMN Corn. Oh, that is popcorn. That is not the ball in the cup. Come on, Pokrick. Watch the emoji better. Look at it correctly. Look at it correctly. Sorry? Add more hats. No. The deal is 1% one hat. Okay? The deal is 1% one hat. I cannot break that deal because then it immediately cheapens the ones who donated. You know, it's not like I am greedy and being, bad. It just, it doesn't work when you break rules, does it? I know that I have sometimes broken some rules softly, but I try to not do that, you know. I should rename my title of my Twitch stream to Yorick Farm instead of Yorick Poke, because it's not Yorick Poke, it's Yorick Farm. Shouldn't you have 18 hats? Yes, that's an apt observation. But a lot of the times, first of all, the 1% one new hat began, I believe, after it already was a percentage, right? But a bunch of people donated without suggesting hats, so I didn't do anything. So in that sense, you are correct. So if you pressure me really, a lot, if you do a lot of pressure, I will add more hats, okay? Just to kind of make up for the ones who donated and didn't tell me what to put there. It makes me think of funny situations in work settings. The name of the tracks. Oh, you mean the other one, not the... You mean the other one, which is called Your Call is Very Important to Us, right? Actually reminds me, maybe I should put that on. Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Because here, every track is something. For example, this track is called Ordering Farming Equipment Over the Phone. Please hold. Your tractor is on its way. Maybe if someone did not pick up, vote for a hat.
Have you said thank you once?
It makes me smile immediately, that sound effect. Yeah. I think I did that last time. There was somebody who donated and I don't remember exactly, but I think that's how the fork happened. I think that's how the fork happened. Pitchfork with three blades. Please hold. Your tractor is on its way. Please hold for 5 more minutes. Please order the tractor now during the call to get 5% off your tractor. Are you a member of our Golden Farmer membership? Then hold to get 1% off. Please hold. Your phone. It's more like bolts. Probably true. Blades. Yeah. Spikes, maybe. Tapping pencil, listening to the worst small talk in the next cubicle. I've never worked in a cubicle. Never. Ever. Boom. Bum bum ba da ba da da dum. Bum bum ba da da bum bum ba da 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 dum. Let's look at the lobby. Lee Sin. No CC. AD, right? Elise. A little bit of CC AP, right? Okay. Zoe, a little bit of CC. Jin, a little bit of CC. Okay. Making the argument for the Mercury's boots. Right? Do you like the movie Office Space? Yes, I watched it with the wife only like a year ago. And I did enjoy it. I did like it. Was that... I'm forgetting. Is that the one where they started firing everybody, right? There was a moment where they fired. It was very... It was not very... What's the... Let me think a bit. It was a little bit liminal, spacey, right? A little bit. Not too much. Should I take ranged, by the way, against Zoe? Because I feel like I might not be able to trigger the farming resolve. Let's live fast. My flatmate who got me to play LOL can't understand that I OTP Yorick. I just don't like any other champs. And I don't have the urge to climb. I just want to enjoy the game. For him, it's like life and death scenario. Life and death scenario. And he always talks about LOL like it's some addiction or something. Why are people like that when it comes to LOL? Well, it you know, it is an addiction. It's really easy to mistake that. It could be easily addiction. For me, I have it even harder because if I didn't have a YouTube channel and Twitch, I would easily say, yeah, it's addiction. But since I have a YouTube channel, my brain says, oh, you know, you're just making videos, you're just streaming, so it's not an addiction. It could be, you know. Do you feel like it's a Yorick problem if you can't get to master? There are things to upgrade in your gameplay to get it? There are things to upgrade, of course, but it is a little bit a Yorick problem too. Yeah. But there's definitely a lot of things to upgrade still. Definitely. Definitely. But there, yeah, it's also a Yorick problem, yeah. I think on this account I have a pretty okay win rate past 20 games. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but it's not negative. So people don't flame me that much. But when you get to that negative win rate, and then they start playing you, and you start losing even more games because of that, 100%. So Zoe is a smurf. Let's see. Let's see how big of a smurf she is. It's about time I got my ass kicked. Am I right? Because I'm on this stream, I'm feeling a little bit courageous, you know? Let's see. She's gonna be nibbling me, but I don't care about that. Oh. Actually, that nibble was pretty good. That nibble was... Ooh. There it is. I knew it. I knew that I can make it happen. And another one. Where's that smurf? Where's that smurf coming at? Where's that smurf? She's getting nibbled. Look at that. She mad. It doesn't even notice. Okay, I'm getting a little bit too cocky, okay? I'm gonna die. You'll see. Especially if those two smurfs are pre-made, right? I don't want to get ganked. Oh. Almost. No one wants to get ganked, right? I must be humbled. True, true, true. That win rate too much. That win rate too much. Whoop, there it is. There's that flash. I was really lucky she hit a ghoul with that bubble, by the way. Actually not lucky, it stands to reason that it would hit a ghoul, but you know. Did she go there or what? Or did she go back? I like playing against Zoes because they don't have TP usually. Okay. Yeah, they are a pre-made. Look at that. Actually, you know, it does look like they are. How can I catch her? She doesn't have flash, but it's just that Lee Sin is so close that... Oh, excuse me. I thought that she's a normal champion and she doesn't have flash. Excuse me for being too, you know, excuse me. Almost. Why does she have so much mana, by the way? What's going on with that? These, you know, these summoner spells that she has, they are really, really surprising. Very often. And I do mean really surprising, okay? She's nibbling a little bit too much around there. You know, she's doing a little bit of that walking back and forth, trying to trick me into throwing that E unsuccessfully. Not gonna happen. I think she's well on her way of losing the lane. Oh, she's already losing the lane because of the CS diff. How did she know? Sweet Jesus. Okay, we need to take this out. Actually, we don't, because it's already expiring. It's a little bit expiring already. Yeah, those guys are pre-made. Almost died. I don't know if that does anything, that I'm body blocking there. You play in Korea right now? No. Why do you think I am? Damn, we can't, Oh no, does he? Yes, there we go. There we go. Maybe we even will catch her because of the E, right? You can't trick me, Smurfs. You can't trick me, Smurfs. Yeah, sometimes you meet Smurfs on this server. We both haven't been back. I think it's an ego thing. She doesn't want to go back against Yorick first. Zoe, come on, you lost, You have lost. That's it. You have lost, I have won. Ego too big for me on this stream. I need to be humbled, really. I really need to be humbled, okay?
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
CS gap, 1. 1 CS gap, so, you know, that's it. I call it a loss for her. Sorry. I'm kidding, of course. You know, it's just a inner ego talking a little bit. Just a little bit. This is a wonderful song, by the way. Okay, where's that Lee Sin? I feel like he might be here. No, he took the dragon. That's not good. I'm kind of stuck here getting this crab. What the Janna doing? Why is there a party in the mid lane? Why is she so fast? Why does she have so much vision? Almost caught her. gotta be really careful with all this. Oh no, I might die. Okay.
An ally has been slain.
She knows I'm doing this, so... Oh, sweet lord. Why is she there? Oh no. I have been humbled. That's at 0-1. I have been humbled, that's it.
An enemy is unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
Okay. Thank you very much for this. I'll take those. I don't like that these melee minions just follow me like this. Breaking the kind of like the slow push. Honestly, don't like that.
An ally has been slain.
That music is piercing my soul.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
In a good way, right? Of course, immediately, just, you know, without any hesitation, just one tiny, you know, I step outside of my tower just for 1 second, boom, she's there. And she's 5-0, so, you know, I don't know exactly how to explain that, but, you know, it was a team effort feeding her. I can sense a losing game. No, no, no. Believe it. Believe it. It only takes... It only takes buying the... Jack Show. Where's Lee Sin? Because I might die to Lee Sin now.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Oh, there he is.
An ally has been slain.
Maybe I can give us the tower, which is not really going to do much.
Been slain.
Right?
Enemy killing spree.
We could theoretically still get the thing, but highly, highly unlikely. Oh no, there she comes. This is very, very unlucky. Oh, there it is. Oh, at least I got that, right? I have done my job as a Yorick player. That's what I tell myself. That is what I tell myself. Do you think I need to get Jack Show immediately? I might. You know what? Not Jack Show. No, no, no. This. Butt clenching battle. True. Iceborne. Do you want me to buy Iceborne? But they have only 2 AD. I feel like that might be a little bit of an overkill, no? No. Not an overkill, but just... Oh. What happened to Gragas? Did he get stunned by Volibear? I think that's what happened, because he was TPing, right? And now this thing is on cooldown. Don't take that as flame, Gragas. I was just explaining what happened. I mostly like Yorick. I used to play Cho'Gath and Vel'Koz, but now I don't. Yorick is, you know, he's a farmer. He's the biggest, you know, most farming champion of all. Sorry. Gotta slap you. Almost perfect, by the way. Noobs RS or Noobs Russ. Is your by the way, I know you're I remember you from other streams, and I have to ask finally. Does that nickname have anything to do with the Toys R Us? Is that a play on that? Yes. I just got my sunning in. Did you? No. I haven't done that. Oh? I haven't done that yet. And, you know, I say yet very loosely. Oh, that was good. Wow. Sorry, Lee Sin. I think I get this. Although, let's see if he's here in time. Oh no, sweet lord. How does he do this? Oh, and both of them are here, of course. These guys. Oh, sorry for thinking that only two of them are here. Oh, sorry for thinking that only three of them are here. You know, I laugh at this, but this is me hinting, actually. I honestly had no idea that all of them will just converge to punish me for that red buff, trying to steal that red buff. Yeah, itty woody. I got slapped. Not yet with that damage nerf. Yeah. Don't use that against me. Don't please use that against me. Oh, almost. I see you, Lee Sin. I see you lurking there, quivering against, you know, quivering behind that boulder there. They smurfing. Honestly, yes. If someone told me, hey, these guys smurfing, I would believe him just from the from the way Zoe played. She did play well. No, don't come here. Quivering, you know, behind that boulder there. They surf and smurf and no sideline action. You know, in a match like this, there's not much strategy you can employ. Is she supposed to hold Yorick? They're saying she rage roamed. I would actually not say she rage roamed. She just joined some winning fights, which is, you know. Oh, sweet lord. By the way, did you see what happened? Why am I flashing? Oh, sweet lord. Did you see what happened? That was good. I think a ghoul absorbed her stun. And I almost survived. She definitely died because of that. So a ghoul literally saved my... no, he didn't save my life, but he saved my life for long enough time that I could slap her, So that's kind of nice. You have lived kinda on 1 HP so many times. Yeah, it's all because of the second wind. This is so awesome. The sound effect, the thank you sound effect, is exactly a very, very low, exactly the right amount of volume so that it would have the same feeling as it had in the real life where he wasn't mic'd up properly. Okay. Anyone's game. Well, it's 10 to 25, so 10 to 25. It's 10 to 25, my friend. Okay. Have you said thank you once? I don't think I can say thank you for anything really this match. Oh, there she is again. I kind of actually agree with you that, thank you, that this works against, this works, damn. You said thank you once. It has to make sense. I know it's funny to use it anyway, but it has to make sense. My team's crashing out. He recall in front of us. Well, yeah. It's 10 to, come on. I needed my item.
A summoner has
Yeah.
disconnected.
Oh no. Back to D3. Back to D3. Easy back. Easy back. I am, I don't often do this, but I want to see. What does it mean they're smurfing? Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Oh, excuse me for thinking that, for not believing that there's a little bit of smurfing going on. There's a little bit of that smurfing going on. They have exactly the same, right? The same lost and won games. I believe in this game she was Zed, right? Oh, excuse me for thinking that this is going to be a match to play. That they're not going to be quivering in those bushes. Yeah. What does it mean, 38 level? Do you mean it's low? But I think if the bot lane didn't feed very early on, we would have a great shot at that. Because Elise was like... Elise did a lot of stuff. What if Elise was smurfing too? Smurfing on that surfing. Smurfing on that surfing. No, she was not. She was just a good player in this match. She was just a good player. Da-da-da-da. Surfing on that smurfing. Yeah, I do agree about that Iceborne Gauntlet. That it actually, if you buy it, it kind of works against mages too, you know? That's normal when 38 level guy is an emerald. I didn't even notice that there's a level. Of course, League of Legends accounts have a level. It's just been so long since I've leveled up anything that I tend to completely forget about something like that. Even though I'm a noob, I always get it as the third item. You got me kind of excited about that item on this stream. You got me kind of excited about it. Got me a little bit excited. Almost 200 people together watching this stream. Welcome, my friends. That's a big room. If you imagine a room of that many people, just listening to this voice, looking at the avatar. By the way, I just noticed Yorick has a scar here, right? Over here. That's a scar. Fourth item could be Jackshaw or Sterox, depending on the matchup. For all the 200 peeps, thank you .rito.ol. You know what's even better? I don't know if it applies still. I don't know if this still applies because the surrender might be, surrender might be in a different spot right now, as a thing, as a mechanic. No. This is not an easy game, by the way, once they start spawning more and more. By the way, last game I got 4-1 in the surrender. By the way, with shift you can run faster. Oh, you stuck, little boy. Oh no, what the F? Oh, sweet Jesus. It's because of the... okay. This happened simply because of the lobby diff. What happens if you shoot? Yes, you lose immediately. Immediate loss. Immediate loss. I think it says something like, why vote yes, something like that. It would be fair if we would get those Smurfs now on our team, wouldn't it? Because now I feel violated. You're against the Yasuo. It's all good. It's all good. So it's Vladimir, Udyr, Yasuo, Veigar, Swain. You know what the problem is with Yasuo? He is the only AD. And if I've learned anything from being in Diamond 3, is... Okay, actually it doesn't... nothing to do with Diamond 3, but if I've learned anything is that the one who doesn't... Well, it's the same thing as having a mage in every other is a AD, right? He's gonna be kind of, you know, ripping everybody apart. So you kind of have to... Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing about the 2.4 million? What's there to laugh? Oh my god, I love watching your videos and now I catch you live. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome to you again for the subscription. Da, 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 da.
Have you said thank you once?
By the way, why do other streamers not use sound effects like that? Is it because I'm small, a small channel? That's why it works, because it would get overwhelming quickly. People would just spam it. And just spam it. By the way, this is intended like this. You have the poke, and then you immediately have the done. Like, poke, done. Damn, it doesn't work. Something like this. I honestly don't even know how to do it, so I don't make it. Oh, it's giga easy in Streamer Bot. You just make a action there. That's it. This might be the last match, okay? Because I have to go to a concert tonight with the wife. Streamer Bot is too complicated. No, that's not true. You just haven't had the proper guidance. And by proper guidance, I mean just, you know, just a YouTube video. It all depends on what you want, you know. If you're really excited about sound effects, it's, I kid you not, it's like 10 minutes. And then after it's 10 minutes, then it's like 30 seconds for every other sound effect you want to make. You know? The wife is the maiden. Yeah, maiden, the wife. There is a wife in real life. There is a wife in real life. Okay. Seething sorrow. What does it mean to be seething? Is that something like, it's a little bit like flowing or flowing out? Does seething mean that? Or is seething something like, by the way, what gave us vision of that? Oh, he recalled. Okay.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Whose concert? Oh, it's just a local Latvian choir. Yeah. No biggie. Okay, let's start playing against this Yasuo. Now the trick is, if he's bad, you can trigger those. There it is. One. And there's another one. He's getting into the realm of bad. I'm not saying I'm gonna win, I'm just saying that if he lets you trigger these like that, you know, it's already 15 health, and it's kind of stacking up, you know? Kind of stacking up over there. Oh. Almost died. It's cool. It's all cool beans. It's all cool beans. I'm just farming that health. Don't even need my E here. No, don't do that. Cancelled it. Did you see how professional? Just such a professional. Okay, she's seeping a little bit of that experience from here. It's fine. Okay. What is going on over here? Sweet mother of Jesus. Yasuo just joining in there. This is tough. Completely, honestly, this was tough. No, damn, clicked away. Clicked away and got hit. Okay. He's mad. You can feel that he's mad. You can feel a little bit that he's mad, can't you? You gotta make those Yasuos mad because they... Otherwise, they are gonna start, you know, roaming around. And he's, for some reason, 1-0, you know? Here's what it is. No, I have not said thank you once because I have nothing to thank for currently. I really have... Oh, no. I take my words back. Because we did get the first 3, you know. We did get the first 3. Missed it. It's fine. He missed the cannon, which is also pretty good, you know, if you ask me. Whoop. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter too much if you hit, you know, if you hit it like that. Careful, 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 Mr. Pokrick. Careful, Mr. Pokrick. There it is. There's that master baiter. I don't know why it started lagging for me. Did you notice the lag? Overwhelmed computer from the plays that are happening. The plays are a little bit too much, you know? A little bit too crazy. How much is this? Awkward. But I believe that, yeah, I believe I can get this. Master baiter. Okay? There are 2 words. Those are 2 words. So calm down. So calm down. There's an I in between A and T also. There's a little bit of you know, FPS drops happening. This is the first time. This is the first time that this is happening. This is a very good advertisement for my coffee page for the new computer. New computer coffee page. No more FPS drops on Mr. Pokrick's streams. Consider.
Your call is very important.
Oh, let's trigger that shield. That's how it's done. Okay, something's really wrong with those.
An ally has
Oh, you know what it was? I think it was the... I think it was the game that was opened up.
kill.
I think it was the surrender shooter game that was causing the FPS drop. Hold your horses. No, no, no. No need for the new computer. It's impossible to dodge Swain's eye. It's just, you know, for me, for my particular brain that I have, you can't do it. You can't dodge it. No, 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 no. What are you doing? Why are you invading like that? I'm gonna die too. We'll see. Both dying. Nautilus actually saves us. Maiden. Nautilus really saved me from dying too. Oh, gotta be real careful now. Gotta be real careful now. Okay. Sore throat. You have to trigger that shield of his. Almost. Almost did it. By the way, do the minions do that? He would have stayed stuck in the circle. Do you mean the wall? He can also get out of the wall, I think, by clicking on the wall. So there's almost no way of stopping him like that. And I say almost because sometimes something happens where they get stuck. Damn, she is a little bit too crazy with those invades. A little bit too crazy with those invades, you know? That was a really good wind wall, wasn't it? Oh, look at that Elise crashing out. She's wrong. I think he did the right call. We need you to realize there's a wall. But he, come on. How do you expect him to... imagine if he just walked forwards thinking that there's going to be a wall. And imagine Yasuo doesn't do it. And he's just wasting his time, right? So Elise is wrong, I would say. Yasuo just getting kills. Elise just invading. Yasuo fed. Yorick mad. That's it. Yorick mad now. There's that trigger on that shield. Take that. Probably wasn't worth it, but in any case. It's kind of fun to trigger his shield like that. Because you feel like a winner when you do it. This is pretty lucky. I'll take it. I'll take all of that. Swain is here to defend that tower. I think Yorick is better mid. It is... I've been saying that it's easier, but these days top is also... Yorick doesn't have as many counters as he used to. So... Oh, that Yasuo. Oh, that Yasuo joining those fights. Can't do nothing.
Ally has been slain.
Can't do nothing.
Enemy double kill.
Elise is really big mad right now. Really big mad. That's not funny because it's on our team. You know? It's still kind of funny, but it's sad funny, you know? She mad, yeah. Mad. Big mad. Let me say, don't mad it okay. That should help, right? Okay, let's trigger that shield. I have a new tool to trigger that shield. There it is. Didn't even try, actually. That's funny. That's funny. Let's catch him. Where does he go? He goes here, right? He probably has a ward. That's why he chose that location, didn't he? Tell her you're not human, you're half spider. I don't think that's gonna... Look at that shield triggering. That's so funny. How easy it is to trigger it with this. That's such a long distance, you know? I think you can even increase the distance by using Q on the minion, because then you are even further away, you know? Kind of. Flashed. It's all cool. It's all good. It's all good, man. There's that slow. Did he catch anybody? No. Do you get vision if he does? That would help me greatly to understand. Oh, we're getting the first tower, right? And we get in the boots. I like getting the boots even if my jungler's mad. Actually, I'll take a mad jungler and boots any day over a non-mad jungler and no boots. You know? Or did we even get that? Oh, we didn't. Sweet lord. What you doing, boy? I can't escape this, I think. Yeah. That's a little bit too crazy for me to handle. Yeah, we didn't get the boots.
Have you said
Oh,
thank you
no.
once?
It's actually my fault that we didn't get boots. You know why? Because I looked here and I thought, oh, they're getting it. But it turned out that this was so low that it, you know, blew up faster. So, we are actually losing. We are actually losing. There's that trigger on that shield. Oh. Without Maiden, I don't know if I can kill him. Because he has quite good items against me currently. But with Maiden, I think I can do.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh, there he is again. Doing the exact same thing.
An ally has been slain.
Think we can catch him. Masturbator Yorick again. Actually, you know, almost a master. I'm a novice. I was a novice baiter here. I guess it was kind of lucky that I had a flash, right? No, that he had flash. How do you do the jiggly wiggly? I think it's bound to... It's the communication and it's dance. You can also do taunt. It's very similar.
Turret has been destroyed.
Yeah.
An ally has been slain.
Are you aware of the memes Yorick being 1v0 champion? No, what is that? Sounds funny. Excuse me. Sounds pretty funny. You know, typing in League of Legends chat is a little bit like, kind of like a catch-22 where you're trying to improve by, you know, debating in the chat, but oh, sweet lord, I have to go there now. At least just waiting, looking at the maiden dying. Okay. Well, it's not that easy hitting that E against a against that guy, is it? Should I go there? I have no idea. Probably though. What is the meme? I'm curious now. Okay. I kind of have to stay here, I feel like. Okay.
Enemy rampage. An ally has been slain.
Which of these can I get? I actually have no idea which would be the best. Let me randomly get this. I only use chat to rage bait or engage with it. Yeah, that's a good strategy. It's kind of like psychological warfare, right? Oh. I'm missing the cannon. Play for me, he says. Okay. I can't fight this guy. He's the, as I mentioned before, he's the guy who has the most damage just because he isn't getting countered, you know. Swain deleted. Doesn't exist. No, don't do that. Hey, don't do this. We lose. We lose big time. Mainly because of Ilaoi not being there, but you know, I'm not saying she should have. Herbert is pushing top. What do you mean, Herbert? Face reveal when... My friend, I have revealed my face. It has been revealed for this whole time. You can see it right now. It's visible. This is my favorite track. Okay. Unfortunate. Udyr is really doing that PvE. It really is. You know, when someone is so mad, as Elise was when she was rage typing with that caps lock on, in those scenarios I almost feel a little bit sad for her, just because she's so mad. And it's, you know, it's kind of funny when someone is a little bit mad and it's a little bit funny, but when they are really mad, like they're struggling and suffering, that's, it starts to not be that funny anymore, you know? Okay. Okay. I think they lose this one. I think they lose this one. We might have a lot of time to do something. We might have a lot of time to do something. It would be nice if I didn't die pushing this. Udyr is legendary, by the way. Blue balled. Going back to Baron. Damn, left him blue balled, and he left himself blue balled with that Baron. You know? You know? I don't know what was that fight that they took there. He was just 700, do you see? Just 700. We got Baron, and he's immediately 150. I'm not saying it's overpowered or underpowered, I'm just saying that you know. That's interesting, isn't it? Don't do that, don't do that. Jin, don't do that. Oh, sometimes I have good instincts about what others should do. I don't have good instincts about what I should do, but about others I do have sometimes, you know. I'm afraid of him. I don't have the correct items to deal with him. You know? I can't deal with both of these guys. Maybe I could have actually. I don't know. Okay. What's going on there? Oh. Unlucky, unfortunate. I have to do that on cooldown now, because I could die. Okay. Where'd the Vagar go? I don't know. Oh, sweet lord. This game is packed. You know, it's packed with action. Packed with action. That Yasuo is really saving that flash for me all the time. When Bramble Vest. Do you mean for this guy and this guy? Is that enough? Oh, actually, yeah, for the Chiyu Nakhrobu too. And this guy too, right? Oh, you're right. You're right. Now. That's a good suggestion. I see 0 actions in your game. Why do you say that even? Yeah, 4 healing champs. You're right. 100%. 100. I should have bought it instead of this. So, I might have lost the game against the shopkeeper, so, you know. Can I bait? No.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
I can farm this and get the bramble, right? No. Not enough. He might have warded this with a pink ward, no? No. Oh, action. Okay. Well played. Agreed. I really need some gold for that bramble before the Baron starts, you know, because if I, you know. Is it 900? Yeah, right? It's 900. Sweet lord. 25. How much is that thing? It has to be 900. 800. Okay, it's enough. Whew. Losing against the math. Not losing per se, but, you know, almost losing. Okay, this is important. It would be nice if no one died before Baron. It would be really nice if no one died before Baron. And I really mean really nice, you know. I would even wish that for my birthday, but, you know. you know, I wished for no one to die before Baron, but everybody died before Baron, so, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I have to die too now. Yeah. I don't know, just sad. But there's nothing for me to say because they just died before Baron, that's it. It's just a clean loss. Just a clean loss. True, true, all dead. All dead. Yeah, thanks for watching the stream, my friends. Was a really sad last game, but it what it what it. Thanks for watching this. And thank you for saying that I should enjoy the concert. Thank you, my friend. Good luck to you in whatever you do this evening, or morning, or day. Yeah. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow. It all depends on how fast the Pigeon Agents game is going to go. In terms of, you know, how fast I can make the lobby system work. So yeah, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time.